A few years ago, making almost $10,000 online felt impossible to me. I used to think people making money online were either lying, already famous, or just lucky. But eventually, I realized something. Most people online are focused on consuming instead of building. And once I understood that, everything changed. So, in this video, I'm going to break down exactly how I made $9,832.50 online, what actually worked, and the biggest mistake most people make trying to do the same thing. First, I didn't make this money from one thing. That's important. Most people are looking for one magic method, one secret, one shortcut. But online income usually comes from stacking multiple things together. For me, it started with attention. I started posting content consistently, videos, clips, thoughts, advice, anything that could bring attention to what I was building. And over time, people started recognizing me. That's when I realized something important. Attention is currency. Because once people trust you, you can monetize in multiple ways. For me, that became digital products, preset packs, templates, creative resources, things people actually wanted. And instead of trying to get millions of views, I focused on building a smaller audience that actually cared. That's the biggest mistake people make. They think you need to go viral to make money online. You don't. You just need attention, trust, and an offer. That's it. Another thing that helped me a lot was consistency. Most people quit too early. They post for a week, nothing happens, then they disappear. But online growth is delayed. Sometimes it takes months before momentum starts building. And once momentum starts, everything compounds. One video leads to another. One customer tells another person. One post changes everything. That's why consistency matters more than motivation. Now, another thing that made a huge difference was community. I built a Discord community with over 5,000 members, where people network, learn, and grow together. And having a community changes everything, because now, you're not just building content, you're building an ecosystem. That's where mentorship, networking, and long-term growth happen. And honestly, most people underestimate how powerful that is. Because once people trust you consistently, they start supporting what you build. And that's how online income becomes real. Not overnight, not instantly, but gradually. Now let's be real for a second. Making money online is not easy. Most people want fast results, without building skills. But the people making real money online usually spent years learning. Content, branding, attention, marketing, consistency. That's the real game. And once you understand attention, you stop looking at the internet the same way. Because every post, every video, every piece of content becomes an opportunity. And that's why I always say, attention is more valuable than talent. At the end of the day, making $9,832.50 online wasn't about luck. It came from posting consistently, building trust, creating products, and staying consistent long enough for everything to compound. And if you're serious about building income online, start building attention first. Because once people are watching you, everything else becomes easier.